Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to make Buddy the Caterpillar. He's a free pattern available on my Instagram as well. So in this tutorial you'll need to know some of the basic crochet terms to make this, but please follow along, and if you have any questions let me know. To begin Buddy the Caterpillar, you're going to take your first color yarn, I call this color A, and you're going to make 8 single crochets in a magic ring. In round 2, you're going to make 8 increases. So this means at the end of the round, you should have 16 stitches. In round 3, you're going to do 1 single crochet, then an increase, and repeat this 8 times. As you reach the end of the round, you should have 24 stitches. In round 4, we're going to do 24 single crochet. Now that we finished round 4, you want to make sure you turn your work over and tie a knot in your starting magic ring. This way you're making sure that it will not come undone later. In round 5, we're going to make our first bobble stitches, which will be the legs. So begin by doing 2 single crochets, and then in the next stitch, you're going to do a bobble stitch. Here I'm doing a 5 loop bobble stitch. So that means by the end, you should have 5 loops, and you pull through all 5. Continue with 4 single crochets, followed by another bobble stitch. This entire pattern will use the 5 loop bobble stitch method. Then we're going to finish the round with 16 single crochets. In round 7, we're going to make our first decreases. So you'll do 1 single crochet, decrease, followed by 4 single crochets, then decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet, followed by 4 decreases. As we get to the end of the round here, you're going to do 1 single crochet, followed by a decrease into these last 2 stitches, but I'm actually going to start my color change to color B. In round 8, I'm going to finish my color change first by doing a slip stitch into that back loop, and then 1 single crochet into my front loop. And we're continuing the round with that 1 single crochet followed by an increase, then 4 single crochets, followed by an increase, 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, then 4 increase. Followed by 1 single crochet, and finish the round with an increase. Now at this point I want to make a note because we're going to be making the next bobble stitches for our legs. So you may need to adjust the pattern and place your bobble stitches in a different spot because you want it to align along the belly as we make it. For round 9, as I said, we're going to begin the next set of legs. So you're going to, if you did a color change like me, skip the slip stitch. make 1, 2, 3 single crochets, then a bobble stitch, followed by 4 single crochets. If you adjusted your legs, you always want to have 4 single crochets between the legs. Then we're going to do another bobble stitch here. And then we're going to finish the round with 15 single crochets. Now we're going to insert our eyes into the front of the head. To do this, make sure you're looking at where your feet are because you want your eyes to obviously be at the top. So I take my first eye, I'm going to put it in and put this one here. So for me, I can see we've got an increase here and the third stitch right there. So for me, that's good placement. I'm going to go ahead and do my backings. At this point, I also want to remind you that you're making sure you are tying those knots for each color change. We also can start stuffing if you want. We're going to maintain this shape for the entire pattern until the very end, so really you could wait until the end to stuff also. It's up to you. In round 10, we'll do 1 single crochet, decrease, followed by 6 single crochets. Then you're going to do a decrease here, 1 single crochet, followed by 6 decreases. And again, now we're at the end of round 10. So we're going to be doing a color change in the last stitch here. As I said before, when I do the color change, I'm slip stitching into the back, and then we're going to begin the next round. So you'll want to do 1 single crochet, then an increase, followed by 6 single crochets. Increase, yarn here, increase here, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 6 increases. In round 12, we're going to begin the next bobble stitches for the legs. So I'm skipping my first slip stitch there, and I'll continue with 4 single crochets. Double check that your bobble stitches are lining up. You may need to adjust. And we're doing a bobble stitch. Followed by 4 single crochets. And another bobble stitch. Finish the round with 14 single crochets. In round 13, you're going to start with 2 decreases. That's 1 and 2. Make sure your bobble stitches are popping out here the right way. Then you're going to do 6 single crochets, followed by 2 decreases, one single crochet, then 4 decreases. And we're finishing the round with 1 single crochet, but I'm going to do my color change to color D here. In round 14, I'm going to begin, because I did a color change, with a slip stitch into the back loop here of the next stitch. And then to continue the pattern, we're going to do 2 increases. So that's 1 and 2, followed by 6 single crochets. Then you'll do 2 increases, one single crochet, 4 increases. And you'll finish in this last stitch with 1 single crochet. At this point, if you haven't already, make sure you go back and you double check that you're tying your knots for each color change. In round 15, we're going to make the next legs. So we're going to, well, I'm skipping my slip stitch here. Then you're going to do 5 single crochets, 2, 4, 5, and I'm checking my bobble stitches will line up here, and a bobble stitch, followed by 4 single crochets. And another bobble stitch. Then you'll finish the round by doing 13 single crochets. In round 16, we're going to make our decreases. So you're going to do decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet. Then you'll do 4 single crochets, followed by 1 single crochet, decrease, and another 1 single crochet, decrease. Then finish with 4 decreases. 1, 2, 3. In round 17, we're going to continue by doing a slip stitch in the back loop for my color change, followed by an increase, 1 single crochet, then another increase, 1 single crochet, then 4 single crochets. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet and an increase, 1 single crochet, and an increase. Finish the round with 4 single crochets. Finish the round with 4 increases. Round 18, you're going to, for me, skip the slip stitch, then do 6 single crochets, followed by a bobble stitch, then 4 single crochets, and another bobble stitch. Then you'll do 12 single crochets to finish the round. At this point, you're going to want to add any more stuffing that you might need. 19, you'll do 2 decreases, one single crochet, decrease, 4 single crochets, decrease, one single crochet, 2 decreases, one single crochet, 2 decrease. And finish the round with 1 single crochet. Round 20 is our last round. You'll do 8 decreases here. And before you close off, just make sure you finish stuffing. Now you can fasten off. We don't need a long tail. And you can pull through the remaining 8 loops. Pull it tight to close. Be careful not to rip your yarn here. And we'll tie a knot to secure it. And just take your tail end and you can hide it inside your caterpillar. So this is what our caterpillar looks like so far, looking cute and colorful. Now we're going to make the antennas on the top of the head. We're going to crochet these on. What you want to do is line up your antennas so that they are kind of just above each eye. So you're going to insert your hook here, just like I have, then take your yarn and pull it up and through, and then you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then working down the chain, you're going to go into the second chain from the hook and do a double crochet. Continue with 2 slip stitches. Finish off by doing a slip stitch back into the starting stitch on the head. Now we can fasten off. Make sure we tie the knot. And I tie my 2 working ends, or my 2 tail ends together for extra security. And I'm going to take them and hide their ends. 1 antenna, but we want 2, so I'm going to do the same on this side. So this is what we look like with the antennas. Now it's totally optional, but I'm going to add a mouth. To make my mouth, I'm using just a small strand of a black cotton yarn. Insert your sewing needle into any stitch on the head and pull it up. And for me, I'm going through about 2 stitches here. But you can make your mouth as big or small as you want. And I think I'll do it twice and then come back out that same spot you started in. And then tie a knot here using your 2 strands. And then you just can tuck them back inside. And now we have our finished little caterpillar. I hope you enjoyed making Buddy the caterpillar. He's a free pattern also available on my Instagram. I hope you liked this video. Please feel free to comment what you'd like to see in the future, and I also appreciate if you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!